question. Microsoft announced TPM-based attestation for its key management service. The system enterprises use to activate Windows across big fleets of machines. Before a KMS server can activate anything, the TPM chip will verify it's genuine Microsoft-sanctioned hardware and hasn't been tampered with. Pirates have abused KMS for years by spinning up fake activation servers that trick Windows into thinking that it's licensed, including the popular online KMS method from the Massgrave Collective. That's been around for a while, which pings a spoofed server every 6 months to keep activations alive. It becomes mandatory with the next Windows Server release, and readiness notifications start hitting Windows Server 2025 in August. This is not in the notes, but I'm assuming that's because maybe they never want to support Windows Server again, is my guess. The crackdown may already be behind the curve because Massgrave has released a newer method called TS Forge that targets Microsoft's DRM architecture directly and doesn't rely on KMS emulation at all. This also lands weeks after Microsoft blocked all known ways to install Windows 11 without a Microsoft account. Discussion question. Microsoft made TPM mandatory in the name of security, and now it's doing anti-piracy duty. Is this a bait and switch, or was this the obvious next step?
Yes.
Yeah. Discussion question. Is Microsoft ever actually winning this fight?
I mean, for years I've thought that they weren't actually trying to win it.
Me too.
But then now they seem to be trying to crack down on it again, and I don't really understand it. Windows is what, like 8% of their revenue now or something like that? I wonder if
it's a staff change thing. Maybe someone else is running this and they're like, well, we should stop the piracy of Windows. We should promote Linux even more. We should really push people right out the door.
Yeah, it feels like
honestly, I welcome it with open arms. Do it more, brother. Do it more.
I don't know.
Give Linux more users.
Yeah, I could see that.
Drive the adoption. Let's get more compatibility. We need some creative apps over there.
We do, though.
Photo and video editing.
Yeah, we do.
Screen sharing could be a lot better.
Did I tell you
way better.
I've started my interview series for
yeah, I sent you a thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Vance or James is arranging the interviews with them, but yeah, I've only done Ludwig so far.
His is published.
I have it's published?
Yeah. He was streaming at the time.
Oh, did he do it as a clip?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Of course he would.
It's on Ludwig, I think.
Everything's content.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you guys want to watch my little interview with Ludwig about how much Windows matters to him. Holy crap, this did 500,000 views? It's a good title. That's crazy. This is actually like a pretty good performer for him. Right up there with whatever this is. I don't know, man. I'm still on SteamOS. I still don't see the point of being on anything but SteamOS.
I still spend
for now
the vast majority of my time on Kashii. Kashii's still my favorite. It's tuned in enough at this point where I rarely have to ever even consider the fact that I'm running a different operating system. My laptop hasn't booted into anything that wasn't Mint since the beginning of the Linux Challenge ever. I have a dual boot drive in there, and it just has never been booted to. At this point, I'm just going to wipe it and use it for storage.
And by the time you boot to it, Windows is going to put up that thing and harass you about why you haven't switched to Edge yet, and ask you if you like gaming or entertainment.
And I'm going to have to do like an hour of updates or something.
Yep.
It's
a whole bunch of reboots. It'll be great.
Yeah, it's super annoying. So it's been great. But at the same time, when I need to do something, photo edit, video edit, sometimes honestly screen sharing is so not cool on Linux that if I know I'm going to have to do a bunch of it, I'll just hop over.
That's fair.
So I've been enjoying my dual boot, and it's pretty quick. Like modern hardware is pretty quick. Booting is pretty fast. And I have secure boot on both. So I don't have to like turn secure boot off or do whatever. So I can flip between operating systems really fast. So if I need to do something on Windows, I'll just jump over, do it, and then jump back. It's like really not a huge deal.
Am I missing something, or is this the most viewers we've had on WAN Show in like months?